Morning. Welcome back, or if you are new, welcome. Today, I just want to do a very natural look. Like, I don't feel like having so much makeup on my face. So who better to replicate, who better to follow along to than Mrs. Hailey Bieber? Because obviously she's all about her skincare. Sadly, I do not have her skincare because it's not available in the UK yet, but you best believe. If you haven't subscribed, you know where the button is. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. It would make my day. This is the photo I'm gonna replicate. Why do I keep saying replicate? This is the photo I'm going off of. So, this is a Met Gala look from 2 years ago. I think it was the one where it was supposed to be like in May, but it wasn't. It was in September. I think this is this one. So I'm excited. Okay, so obviously we're going to start with a lot of skincare. Something I don't normally put in my videos anymore because it does get repetitive, but it wouldn't be true to Hailey Bieber if I didn't add it to this routine. Do you know what I mean? Because it is the majority of her look because she's got very soft, glowy skin. So I'm going to put some clips in just to keep my hair out of my face. Fantastic. Now, to start off with the skincare, this isn't something that I don't think a lot of people use. This is Azelaic acid. I don't know. This was actually given to me by a doctor because of my acne. So I'm gonna put this on. It's a very unnecessary thing for you to see, but I mean, I have to put it on. Otherwise Matt gets really bad spots and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna pop this on, don't mind me. Give me a moment. I have already cleansed, by the way. It's too much faffing around to take you in there to the bathroom. So I just did it without you, I'm so sorry. Now, I should have done this beforehand, but as always, when I take off my makeup, there's always like some leftover like mascara or something like on my eyes when I wake up the next day. So I'm just gonna take off the mascara with this Garnier Skin Active Micellar Hyaluronic Aloe Water. Lovely. A little cotton round. I know they're wasteful, but I don't have any of those reusable ones. I should probably get some. I'm going to use this, the Ordinary Niacinamide serum. The annoying thing about all these serums is they always stick, like the lids stick every time. So it's a struggle to get into. I like to use SPF every day, as we all should, you know, gotta protect our skin. This is the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion. But because it's very moisturizing, but at the same time, I like to be moisturized. So I go in with another one too. I like to use the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This is the nighttime one, but I use it during the day as a mixture. So I'm gonna mix these two. I don't actually know if you're supposed to mix anything with SPF. Could completely write off anything that the SPF does, but oh well. Take it to my neck too. And then I am gonna go in with a bit of this CeraVe one on my neck. Don't miss your neck when you do your skincare. Now I'm going to do some lip balm. I have 3 to choose from. I like to switch them up on the daily. So we have the Lucas Papaw ointment. I have this Bondi Sands lip balm with vitamin E and it's coconut tasting. Or we have the Glossier coconutbalm.com. As you can see, I do enjoy coconut. So which one am I going for? Go for a bit of Glossier, shall we? Oh, I keep dropping everything. Wow. I'm very messy when it comes to my lip balm. I probably shouldn't be. Now it's all above my lip. Okay, now we're gonna prime the skin. I'm gonna use 2 sprays for it. First of all, I'm gonna use the Sunset Beam Coconut Primer Water, again with the coconut. I'm gonna spray this all over. And now I'm gonna use the Iconic London Prep Set Glow, and I'm gonna use this on the sides of my face. Just to add some more glow. Okay, face is still a little bit damp, but we're gonna move on. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in the shade 2W1 Natural. I'm not gonna put loads of this on because obviously we're trying to be natural, but at the same time, it's a tinted moisturizer. You can only go so extreme. This is just to make sure our base is like even all over because I have a very uneven base naturally. I'm gonna use this big boy. Oh, get rid of all the fluff off it first, otherwise that's gonna be irritating. Now we're going to do our concealer. We're going to go in with the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. First we're going to use this shade Light Beige. This is more of like my skin tone colour. I'm going to do in here. I'm going to do like a tiny dot up here. And I'm just going to go over any dark spots that I have. Now I'm going to go in with the light shade. This is Fair Warm. I'm going to put a tiny dot of it here, just to help brighten that area. I'm going to do a little bit in the centre of my face. She was quite bright down here, so I'm going to add a bit here. I'm going to blend it out with a brush first. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my sponge and just make sure everything's blended. Now I'm going to go in with the Soleil de Tan Chanel as my bronzer, and she keeps it back here. Oh, that was a bit much on the cheek. She's very bronzed, so gotta make sure we get everywhere. Get the chin, the jawline, just to kind of tap it over the nose. Okay, she doesn't look like she's wearing any blush at all, so we're not gonna put any on. So I'm gonna go and set my under eyes now. I'm using the RCMA No Colour Powder. I'm gonna take my little poof, and I'm just gonna press it on the under eyes. I'm gonna set my T-zone just because I have very oily skin. Get my eyelids too. I'm gonna go with my brush and just make sure there's no excess powder. Okay, for the cheek portion that I put bronzer on, just because I am oily, I am gonna set it, but I'm gonna use this Laura Mercier translucent glow powder. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. Ooh, that was a lot. I'm just gonna set this area because it's got some bronze to it and it's also very glowy. Now, for highlight, I'm gonna go in with this Sleek palette just because it's so insane, like it's intense. And I feel like that's where we need to be right now. So I'm gonna go into this like orangey colour, this yellowy colour. I'm gonna add it first of all up here and then bring it all the way down here. See, it's like intense. Makes our entire cheek glowy. I'm gonna add it over the chin. I'm also gonna bring it up onto the forehead. Now I'm gonna take this fluffy brush. I'm gonna go into the same colours. I'm gonna get the brow bone, like blend it into the edges of the highlight. I'm gonna take a little pointy brush and I'm gonna go on the tip of the nose and up here. Going back with this brush, I'm gonna get the Cupid's bow and I'm also gonna run it up here. So now that we're all glowy, we're gonna do our brows. Okay, for brows, I'm gonna use the Max Factor Brow Shaper in the shade Deep Brown. I'm gonna brush them up. She doesn't look like she fills them in that much, she just got some shape to them. So I'm just gonna line the bottom of my eyebrows and up here, I'm just gonna extend the brow out a bit. And now with the spoolie end, I'm just gonna brush them through, blending out the line underneath. For the eyes, I'm gonna go in with this Urban Decay Naked Petite palette. Oh, it's the Heat one. I'm gonna go in with this colour here. It's like a orangey brown type colour. Just gonna run it above the crease, kind of blending it back into the bronzer. Ooh. Oh, if that's an ambulance, hope you're okay. If it's the police, I hope you get them. I can't tell the difference between a police car and an ambulance sound. I should probably know that by now after being here for 23 years. For like the lid section of the eye, I'm gonna go into this Dior palette. I'm gonna take this colour here and this colour here. Really tap it off and then just run it over the lid. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that same brush that we used first into the same colour. I'm just gonna pinch the end of it and run this across my lash line, my lower lash line. Oh. Did tap it off and now it's extreme. Just gonna add a little bit of it to the outer part of the eye just to give it some shape. Now I'm gonna go in with an angled brush into like a dark brown colour. It's not really that dark, but I mean like darker brown. I'm gonna do a tiny little wing out here. Fab. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes and I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara and just give these a light coat. She hasn't got any lower lash mascara on, sadly. For lips, I'm gonna go in with this Primark lip pencil in shade Toffee. I'm just gonna use this right here in the center to overline and then up here to overline. Then I'm gonna use this lip liner from Barry M in the shade Toast to blend it into the lip. Now I'm gonna go in with this Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in 05. I'm just gonna put this over the lips. Now to set the face, I'm going to go back in with the Prep Set Glow. And our fragrance of choice for the day is the Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs. Take my clippies out. And this is the finished makeup look with some frizzy hair apparently. It's very natural, very glowy, like I said before even doing the makeup. It's a very quick and easy makeup look to do. And I feel like, obviously I'm not wearing that much makeup. I really can't feel it on my face. You can't complain, can you? If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world. And I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye!